at the red light.
Ready to
He's not
talk
looking
about
at you.
He's not gonna look at you.
There's a mask right there. Come over.
Dude, go for it, Ben.
Nobody can see you.
Only wa Keo Kuda.
Wait, I can think of...
Do you ever flex on DPS niggas by need healing?
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Trying to eat a fry over here.
Dude, I'm so glad I got Lego Star Wars again. It's such a good game.
Okay. What about Lego Infinity Wars?
Yeah, when the fuck's that game coming out?
Uh-oh. I don't know. Hold on. My brother's talking about the Jews right now.
But Infinity Wars, though.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Today
Hello. Hello.
Is this thing on?
Hello. I'm sorry. Inside joke.
First spoiler.
Fucking Julian. Shut up. Fucking Julian.
Oh my god.
I'll stop. First spoiler, though. That's all you get. Anyways, we're here to talk about a certain movie that came out recently.
Yeah, we're talking about Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah, excuse me, Disney's Marvel's Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah, excuse me, yeah.
Yep.
Disney's Marvel Studios, The Avengers Infinity War, directed by the Russo brothers.
Part 1.
Part
1 Deluxe Edition Alpha. I'm just kidding.
HD 4K Blu-ray. In a 35mm IMAX.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I watched that shit in 3D.
Oh, you did?
I know it's pretty good.
It's pretty good 3D?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about seeing it in IMAX. Mainly because it's filmed on all IMAX cameras. This is the first...
It was pretty good.
This is the first narrative-driven movie filmed solely on IMAX cameras.
Really?
Yeah. Like documentaries and stuff, those don't
It's
count.
pretty good.
Because that's a documentary.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
But yeah, so we're in spoilers.
This is spoiler talk.
Yeah, so go see the movie.
Spoiler talk / review.
Pause it.
Yeah, pause it and come back. Yeah.
And then listen to us.
We'll give you 3 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright,
Okay,
guys.
so Spider-Man died was really fucking sad, right?
But the part where they brought Darth Vader in,
Bruh,
Why Thanos got a bald head like
Just
that?
coming in hot, bro. I don't know, bro.
you got purple ball
They wanted him
sacks
to look more.
eating
They
their
wanted
own
him to
ass, dude.
look.
What's
They wanted
going
him
on?
to look more human when he sat down on the steps. Remember that? Remember that moment when he tried to get on Gamora's level, whatever.
Y'all alright?
And he's like, "Yeah, I'm a human too, right?" No, he's not. He's a fucking literal
He's a
god
Titan.
now.
Yeah.
He's a god now.
Oh, he's from Titan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the planet.
So, I thought this movie was pretty good.
I did too. I had to take a few days to stew it over. Stew my feelings.
Though
over.
I still feel like I need to watch it again.
Yeah, I would definitely watch it again.
Why
Yeah,
are
go.
so many people rewatching Infinity War? I've noticed that.
Just to get a good grip on their feelings for it.
Well,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
like Infinity, there's a lot of stuff going on in
what
this
I would-
movie.
That's what I do, because I feel like I missed a lot, and just to rewatch things that I missed, you know?
Yeah. Because, it was for it being so long, but it felt short.
Yeah.
You
There
know,
was
I just need to,
I was thinking about watching the movie, I'm like, there's a lot of stories going on.
It didn't
And
feel
at
like
the same
2.5
time.
hours.
And that didn't. It felt like...
It went by fast.
I feel like I watched the whole season of the fucking show.
Yeah, the pacing in this movie is pretty fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hey, like the first Avengers movie, I saw that in theaters like 5 times. Just. But
I saw it like 3 times.
That's for different reasons. So, aside from this movie, like, I do feel like I need to watch it again to really like grasp everything.
Yeah. That's my main reason.
Yeah.
But man, what a roller coaster!
Dude, that shit was a wild ride.
What a wild ride.
all of these movies I've seen, all these superheroes since like 2008, since Iron Man,
Yeah.
up, all gone within a snap.
Oh, shut up, dude.
It is spoiler talk after all.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I know, but don't bring back the memories, bro. Like, what the fuck happened? And Gamora was like, did you do it? I'm like,
Boy, about
no.
Bro, that was...
And then everybody started going away. I'm like,
Oh, that was great. Yeah, when Thor was like, "What did you do? what did you do? And he just dipped. And then everybody's just like, turns to dust.
He just dipped.
Fucking Bucky, he's like, what do you say? He's like, hey, Steve?
Hey, Steve, just...
Steve.
What's the name with the T'Challa? He was just like, this isn't the place to die, and then gone.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my god, I know, huh?
I think it was, Connor or somebody said it, where they said like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't know that they were dying at that scene. You know, because it was such a tight-lipped, script. It's crazy, dude. Like, they gave actors, like, their parts, and the rest of the scripts were, like, pretty much fake. Like, that's crazy.
I heard, it was one of those Facebook things that I read fucking that I didn't click
Seemed
on.
like improvised, huh?
Yeah, like, I heard that Tom Holland was
Holland's death scene was improvised.
Yeah, that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Shark?
I read that Mark Ruffalo spoiled the ending last year and nobody paid attention to it.
No, for real?
Apparently, there's an interview of him with Don Cheadle, where Mark Ruffalo's saying, yeah, if you guys really like what they've been doing with Avengers so far, wait until you see the next movie. We all die. And Don Cheadle goes, dude. And then Mark just laughs and goes, huh, oops, can we do that again?
fucking Hulk. I guess one of the things I didn't like,
I didn't like the Hulk had erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hulk, it makes no sense.
No, Hulk was a shy boy.
Yeah. Hulk was a big shot.
You know it's gonna be like Hulk's just mad that Thanos kicked his ass.
Actually, no, that was it. Because Thanos kicked his fucking ass,
He
dude.
kicked his ass, but you know, like, we
That
never
shit
got...
was thunderous, man.
Like, it was like, I mean, we all assume that's what it is, but the movie didn't tell us that, you know, and it's kind of like, you should have told us at the end of this movie, you know?
Yeah, but, okay, so from my point of view, it's because I barely watched Ragnarok, like, right before I watched Infinity War.
Uh-huh.
So I can see how Hulk was like, Hulk is basically the simple-minded big dude who wants to fucking
Remember
go up.
Thor saw
fuck anything
Hulk's
up.
dick?
Yeah, he did.
And, once Thanos beat the shit out of him, like, I guess Hulk was like, I don't know, Hulk could be
Felt defeated, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
He just didn't
defeated.
want to come out.
Well, this is
Yeah.
the first time Hulk's really encountered something like that.
Exactly, right?
So,
Is Abomination canon?
It's also probably
Yeah,
because
Incredible Hulk's
scared
canon.
too.
You're right.
yeah.
I mean,
But see, that was a totally different Hulk.
But he didn't even fuck him up in that movie either. Like,
No, he did. He fucked him up pretty good at the end, the last
Abomination?
fight.
No,
Yeah.
but
Don't
Abomination.
you remember, since the spoiler talk, don't you remember he like grabs his own spike and like just shoves it in him?
Yeah, he grabs
his
grabs
elbow spike.
His elbow spike fucking
Yeah.
hits him in the ribs with it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. No, but I think it was that initial punch that Thanos like knocked him right in the fucking between the shoulder and the fucking neck.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. That was a good fight, dude.
That is shit.
Man, there's a lot of good fights in this movie.
He wasn't even knocked out. The Hulk was still breathing, but like it was over.
Yeah.
You know who I thought was really cool in this movie? Corvus Glaive. That guy he had a really cool design.
Yeah, he had a cool design, but you know, the Black Order, I just like...
Wait, which guy was that
Forrest
one?
Glaive.
The
Who's
one
got
with
the hood?
The
Is that
hood
the
and-
Goblin one?
Yeah, the
The
Goblin
one
one.
that looks like
Oh, the one who
fucking
kept
Goblin
shaking
from
fucking-
Styx?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. See, I knew he looked familiar.
Dude,
The one who
first
kept
saw him-
shaking the vision.
When
Yeah,
I first saw
yeah.
him, I
Like,
was
not-
like, when the fuck is Celebrimbor gonna come in and say that we gotta we gotta stop? It's like, what the fuck is this, an ad for Mordor? Why did Proximita... Dude, was Proximita a real person or not?
What do you mean?
Proximita.
Midnight? Yeah.
Was that her name? Midnight?
Yeah, Proxima Midnight. Proxima Midnight.
Okay, was she a real person in any scene, or was she CG?
So I think
No, there was
she's-
motion capture for all of them.
Oh.
I know.
I mean,
There's some parts where I'm
she
kind
had,
of like.
she had the most normal-ish human face that I
Yeah.
would assume they would have kept that untouched.
Yeah.
But in every scene, like, was she just CG'd entirely and just, like, mocap and just CG?
They mocapped, like, the fights and, like
I
her
don't know,
moving
her face
around, they
looked
in
kinda-
mocapped.
the normal talking scenes, dude, I'm like, what is up with this PS3 cutscene character standing here?
Wow.
I'm just saying, it was kind of noticeable to me that she
Yeah.
was CG.
Well, I mean, you know what? Like, I'm pretty sure, like
yes, I would smash, but, like...
Took the words
Yeah.
right out of my mouth. Ago.
It's one of those things where it's just like, we have
Again,
to put the CG somewhere and, like, we're gonna have to
isn't
remove it
that all
from
that
other
matters?
places.
But why'd they have to put it over her mouth? I gotta see.
I'm gonna have to see it again to
See,
notice
yeah, we
that
gotta
shit.
watch it. See, this is the kind of stuff we gotta rewatch it for.
I'm not sitting through a 2.5 hour movie again. I'm sorry.
I mean, I liked her fight. I liked the
Alright.
fight with
will
Black Widow and
I will
Okoye
love to
against
see-
her.
I will see Spidey get the Iron Spider suit over and over again.
I did it
That's-
for
That was a
The
good
Last Jedi, and I was disappointed. So
Oh,
I've never
fuck
seen
that,
it
no.
Yeah,
We're not talking about that.
Dude, I had to
fucking
watch The
god-awful
Last
movie.
Jedi crossfaded. That's like, I
Bro.
couldn't watch that sober.
Lucasfilms is dead.
Because he's
Why, 'cause
not
it's owned by
involved with
Disney.
it.
I know. You know what, Danny? I had this feeling that I know we're sidetracking here, but it's Disney considerably. Dude, I was thinking about it. Like, dude, you know what? These 2 new Star Wars movies, they have.
J.J. Abrams was setting it up for something really like good, and then the
Yeah.
other directors.
It didn't capture me like the prequel trilogy.
yeah.
It didn't capture me like the prequel trilogy.
Honestly,
so far,
dude.
these 2 movies.
Dude, like that's the like it's getting to that point with the prequel trilogy that like it got such a bad rep. Now it's getting such a good rep because
Yeah.
of the memes. Like
I mean,
No,
I've
not
always
even
liked the
'cause-
prequels.
not because of the. Yeah, I've always liked the prequels, bro. I think now, hey man,
I like them too.
you guys can fight me on this one. I think Episode 3 is the best one out of all of them.
Episode
Out of all of them,
good.
yeah.
It's a
Dude,
good- it's a good-
2005
hello.
was like the peak of Star Wars.
Hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi. My favorite edit's the Phantom edit when they mash all 3 movies into one.
Where they just cut out episode 1 and just put the end where Qui-Gon died.
Yeah, the Darth Maul fight
piece of
starts
chocolate?
the Phantom edit. Yeah,
I gotta watch that one still.
I could give it to you.
It's great. You should.
It's like I think it's 2.5 hours. A lot of the Clone Wars is cut out. A lot of it.
A lot of it.
A
Episode
lot.
two.
I don't blame you.
I don't even think Grievous shows up in that edit.
He's honestly in the whole aspect of things, he's kind of a minor character, but that's a whole nother story.
No, but
Yeah.
I like this.
We're
I
sidetracked.
like this edit more, especially the ending. The ending of it ends with 3, right? And then
Yeah.
it's literally just Anakin rising up as Darth Vader in the chair,
Oh, nice.
and then it just fades to black, and then you just hear the. I'm like, that's a better ending than him yelling no. But yeah, I mean, Black Order, like, they were cool, but like,
They were fucking Mordor villains.
I'm not gonna remember them next year.
They
They
were
were like,
Mordor villains.
yeah.
Just proximate a minute.
Yeah, I thought these were like.
Emily Maw's the only one I'm gonna remember because he's the only one that really talked and had character. So
Squidward?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Squidward.
Hey, Squidward!
that joke came out of nowhere. I was like, what
It did. It did.
Well, that and fucking Grimace.
Okay, I'm
Grimace
not
is
the only
great,
one
bro.
who liked the Grimace joke. 'Cause, like, I chuckled at that. I chuckled so loud I could tell because the
Sensible
theater was
chuckle.
quiet.
See, I laughed too. See, me and you, if we watched the movie in the same theater, we would get that.
Sink
people-
laughing.
two people-
man, you in a movie theater? I don't know, man. Like, I
Bro,
remember when we saw.
I was
fucking-
talking at this one
The
too.
Evil Dead.
Yeah, fucking Evil Dead. You were laughing so much in that movie.
Well, great, but that was because it was a horror movie, and like I was trying to
Yeah.
find some way not to get scared.
Yeah,
This one, however, I still was talking.
dude, there's a lot of jokes in this movie. I don't know how I feel about that.
There's some jokes that are like, yeah, that was funny.
There's some good ones, and then there's
there's
some like
Hey, but when it got serious though.
oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
As it should have been, and you know, it's just I don't know. Like I still think too. I'm like, yeah, the jokes, man. They're kind of. I didn't need that many jokes.
Did you see the Easter egg of the blue guy from Arrested Development was in the movie?
Yeah, he got credited in the
Yeah.
credits.
I was surprised. In the fucking collector's shop in nowhere. Oh, and my most favorite thing about that fucking movie, to my surprise, that Peter Dinklage was
Yeah.
a giant
hell
dwarf.
yeah,
a
dude.
giant dwarf.
That was a trip.
That's so
That shit was
fucking
great.
Yeah, I
ironic.
wasn't really expecting that because I was thinking like, well, I know the dwarves look like in the comics,
But
and-
he's a giant dwarf. That's
Yes.
so
That's
ironic.
hilarious. See, that was a joke in itself. That's so meta.
Exactly. Meta ironic joke, man.
Movie of the year 2018.
man. I think Thor's like my favorite character
Hell yes! Oh my
for
god,
this
he
movie.
fucked
Danny,
so much
I gotta
up
ask-
today,
the
dude.
first thing I gotta say is, Danny, how did you feel when you were 100% right about Thor getting his eye back?
Dude, I was literally.
Dude, I was in my car with you like 4 months ago when you were like, I bet Rocket Raccoon's is gonna give him an eye.
Because there was that concept art, leaked concept art from Russia,
Yeah.
where he had both eyes, and there was a scar over his eye, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, talking to Connor stuff like, this is bullshit. Like, I'm gonna be pissed. You know, and then there was like all this other stuff, and then I picked up. If you do the Regal thing, you got a booklet on the opening. I got it early, and then I was flipping through, and I looked, and I was like, God damn it! Look, he has a scar over his fucking eye. which is actually in the book, the concept art is different from how it is from the movie. It goes to the side, and the movie it's straight down. But yeah, that was dumb. Like, honestly, why did he need both eyes? He didn't need both eyes.
I thought he looked cool looking at Big Boss.
He looked cooler with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
I thought he looked way cooler with the patch.
And
He
like
looked more like his dad.
what Connor said
Heck
is like,
yeah, right?
is like,
It
is
would
it
have been much better for his character if he stayed looking like Odin.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's because it's really good at the end of Ragnarok, and this
eyes are
movie.
He
better
just
than
looks
one.
just like Odin, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the problem with Infinity War is they were making this before they got the good reviews from Ragnarok, so it's just like, oh
They're like, people don't like the fact that Thor lost his eye, so let's fix
Well, no,
it.
because like, yeah, people don't like Thor movies anyways, and then that came out, they're like, oh,
Yeah, because all but one sucked.
yeah, Dark World's.
Dark World's the worst.
There's some good parts in there, but
Dark
yeah,
World, shut the fuck
Thor
up.
Dark
Dark World
World?
is bad.
it's better than Iron Man 3 as far as I'm concerned. So I like stuff in Iron Man 3 and in Dark World, but both those movies are
Dude, remember
bottom tier.
fucking Thor 1. This bitch empty. Yeet.
Another, yeah.
But no, like, I mean, how can we not love Thor? He's like an angel head, a baby with a pirate.
Yeah, Thor was great in this movie.
I thought it was
I love that dude.
My favorite scene with him is the scene when he's talking to Rocket about like how he has nothing left.
Rabbit.
It's just like,
Yeah.
be the captain
Rabbit.
now.
Yeah, like when he started like tearing up and saying like I'm 1500 years old, you know, this and that. Like that was such a good scene. I was like, holy shit! Like I wasn't expecting that.
I'm great.
I gotta be
Yeah.
the captain now.
Fuck. I'm like, damn, dude, that sucks. Poor Thor, dude.
yeah.
Like, dude, which was crazy. Okay, so it was crazy. It was
Man,
like,
yeah.
it was insane because I had just finished watching Ragnarok and I saw them all aboard the ship, right?
Mhm.
And then like the beginning of this fucking movie, and I'm like, shut the fuck up! Are you serious? Like,
Yeah, dude,
this
it's
is
immediately
everybody
after.
aboard the Asgard. I'm like,
God, how many times
we are
have I
under
seen
attack.
Loki die?
dude,
Yeah,
this is the
Loki-
last time though.
No. For
Loki
real.
fucking died in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. Black Panther should have come out before Ragnarok.
It really should have. It really should have.
Yeah, it totally should have, dude. Oh, it totally should have, because that would have set it up
Because
perfect.
the only thing that mattered in Black Panther is that you see the Bucky woke up at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only to see him disappear at the end of the film.
The second most important thing about that movie was kind
Yeah,
of
man, and like it's crazy. This movie, like Team Cap, is just
You only-
barely in it.
You only shoot him. You only see him shoot at M16, and that's it.
It's fucking.
You know what? One thing I was
Cap?
like
No, Bucky.
going
Yeah, that's
into this
right.
movie that I was actually surprised it didn't happen. Like this movie was really like hyping up like Cap or Tony's death, one of the two.
Oh.
Yeah.
And none of it.
Yeah, honestly, like when Tony didn't die by that stab that
You know what?
Thanos gave him, I was a
That's
little.
just-
No,
upset.
you know what it was. You know what it was. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, what would you have wanted more, Tony's
But
death or Peter's death?
Then again, I
in
thought
Tony's
I thought
arms,
he would
like-
have been.
But see, the thing is, it's like, let's face it, you know, breaking the fourth wall, you know, like breaking, like, you know, the whole, what's it called, suspension of disbelief in a movie. You
Well,
know?
that's everybody's
It's like-
complaint. Like they're
It's like,
just.
well, you know their deaths aren't permanent, because, like, they're all signed up for more movies.
Yeah, but see that doesn't bother me because that's what I thought when everybody was disappearing. But to me, it's like no, this scene is really good
No, the
regardless of
scene's
that,
really good, because
Yeah.
it helps.
and that's what's
Because
important.
it's like, either what happens is Tony's death is going to change Peter, or Peter's death changes
It's
Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Who needs to change more?
Tony.
Disney is just
God,
like,
dude,
you're too
Tony
expensive, you're too
was
expensive, you're too
really good in
expensive.
this movie, man.
dude, I love
But
that
he
movie.
also has a
shit.
huge death flag, because he said he's going to get married to Pepper.
He wants kids. He had a dream about
that's
that.
the
having
death
kids.
flag.
That's the death flag.
Man,
No.
everything with Tony was
Okay.
was really
Okay,
good, dude.
so tell me this: what version is that where he got the triangle one?
That's
Is
the
he-
bleeding edge suit from the comics.
Is he sterile now, or what's going on?
No.
He said that he doesn't have the shrapnel in him anymore,
Yeah.
right? He just keeps.
So the end of Iron Man 3 kind of
So
messes
that's why
with
she
this.
pointed it out like that because he doesn't need it.
She's
I
like,
love
why
that
do you still
suit,
have this
though.
then? Yeah.
Yeah, because the end of Iron Man 3 was he's like, I don't need to be Iron Man anymore. That's why he did the surgery to get rid of the shrapnel. But see here at this point in Tony's life, he realized that, like he says in Age of Ultron, he's like, I don't want to stop. Like we can't stop. You just once you're in this life, you're in it like till you die, pretty
Yeah.
much. And that's why he put the bleeding edge suit in there.
Yeah,
and like he
like-
told Pepper, he's like, yeah, it's to protect us, but really he's ready for the next fight.
Well, the difference because, like you said, he's like Thanos has been on his mind since the incident in Avengers
Yeah.
1.
No, yeah.
Oh, since that dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Since
whole
he-
nuke
since,
thing.
since basically
Since the
he
whole
first met
everything,
him, when he
he
went
was up
through
there.
the-
Since Avengers 1, when Loki sent the Chitauri
Yeah.
to Earth, he's just been thinking like that's gonna happen. And then Age of Ultron, like, really paranoided him even more with that by seeing that vision. And he's like, yeah, no, that wasn't a lie. That's,
that shit,
That's inevitable to Tony. So that's why he's, like, super,
it's just gonna keep getting worse from here on out.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Fuck, that's why his suits keep getting better, dude.
That's why
the
nano machine, bro.
Nanotech's great.
Oh my god, bro.
He's literally a Warframe, yeah.
That's cool.
Oh man, no, but dude, like when he used the nanotech to fight Thanos on Titan, like that was a really good.
Did you fucking the fucking drop kick of the hammer, dude? Yeah, bro.
Dude, Phase 3 of the MCU has been very anime. Ragnarok, fucking Black Panther. Yeah. You know, the only one that really is an anime, I guess, is Civil War.
It's still kind of.
Yeah, I mean the fights, sure, but like, yeah.
There's yaoi love between Steve and Bucky.
Oh.
Man, it was funny when I was talking to Connor or I was listening to the second episode of Marvel Talk I wasn't on, and they brought up like, yeah, it got awkward when Bruce saw Natasha, and they're like, oh yeah, they had a thing at one point, and then you just see Steve's face. He's like, yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, she likes the beard. I tapped that. You know, that's it.
Jesus. Mustache rides.
Dude, how long was your Marvel Talk episode about Infinity War? Like, you said you didn't.
Well, we're still doing more episodes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
We still got a lot to talk about.
There's a lot to talk about, dude.
We're gonna beat them right now. 3 hours. Come on. Let's get.
Not right now. No, I mean, we did a almost 2 hour episode, and then they did a 2.5 hour episode. So we have a couple more.
Let's keep talking about it.
Hey man,
dude, there's a lot to talk about.
There is a lot
too.
And that's different. How many times have you watched it?
I've only seen it once.
That's the first time watching it only, though.
So, no, I do need to see it again. But I will say this, my least favorite part of this movie, cause that's why I need to watch it, because I don't remember what happens.
Yeah.
There's a scene that happens that has a serious tone, and then the next scene is when the Guardians show up, and they're playing like a Guardians, like, soundtrack, and they come in, and I was like, that just took me out of what just happened. I don't know, that's like when they introduced the Guardians, I'm like, I get it, that's how James Gunn wants them, but that's not how I want them.
Oh, that was, what was the scene?
I don't remember the scene before it.
I don't remember that either.
Was it? No, it was.
Oh, when Star-Lord and Gamora were talking this?
No.
She was saying.
No, it's the scene where we're introduced to the Guardians for the first time.
Right before it was.
Right before when they were introduced, when they were coming in.
I want to say it's when they first showed up when New York was attacked at first.
I think that is the scene.
I want to say that's the scene. Cause
when the circle came up and the fucking giant ring came up?
Yeah.
And everything just...
Yeah, and then it showed the Guardians and they bumped into Thor. Yeah.
I want to say that was the scene.
Yeah. But like that just how the music played, how they're acting,
well,
I was like...
James Gunn is going to have the Guardians do what the Guardians want.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking hate James Gunn. Like...
I love Scooby-Doo. Shut up.
No, don't get me wrong. Like, no, I just hate him.
Yeah?
I'm going to put the alarm on when your friends go, when you mix it, and that door's locked, and the alarm goes back on.
Star-Lord sucks.
The whole Guardian sucked. Like, the only Guardian I really cared for was Rocket in this movie, which surprised me, because I'm like,
Bradley Cooper was like, I want more money.
I like Groot.
Dude, my boy Drax was so bad in this movie.
I love Drax.
I fucking... the scene, the one that... Yeah, the invisible scene, that was...
funny. You shut the hell up.
That was fucking cringy. I was like, get out of here, dude.
I've mastered the technique of standing still.
Dude, especially, like when Guardians 2 was coming out, Batista was in an interview, and he was like, when he first read the script for Drax and how they changed him into this comedic character, he hated it. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I feel you. I fucking hate how they did Drax now. You know, why is he a one...
They only have
James
room
Gunn.
for so much. I mean, you already know at the end of the movie, fucking most of the Guardians are going to fucking die.
Practically all of them died except Rocket, right?
Rocket and
Groot died?
No, man.
Nebula.
Groot died, yeah.
Nebula count?
Nebula, I mean, not really. But
50-50.
she's a Guardian character, but she's not, yeah. Yeah, pretty much only Rocket survived.
Hey, Doctor Strange survived, right?
Doctor Strange,
Yeah,
no, he did.
Doctor Strange.
No, he's gone too.
Doctor Strange?
Too, right?
Doctor Strange was gone. We gotta watch it again.
He's
You
just
gotta watch this shit again.
He's just like, sorry, Tony.
Doctor Strange was really
this
good in this
was the
too.
only way that we could...
Yeah, when he says Tony, this was the only way, he fades away right after that.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, because, like, remember, like, he was, like, looking through, like, 14 million futures.
And
How many do we win?
One.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can all agree this is part of Doctor Strange's plan, right?
It has to be. Why else would he give it up?
Yeah,
he wouldn't
right.
have given it up if he knew it wasn't going to work as part of the plan.
Yeah.
They're gonna get it back.
Watch
Thanos
fucking
is gonna get rocked
watch like
by Captain Marvel.
watch Dormammu like try to go against Thanos.
Dormammu.
Yeah.
Nah, they need fucking. You know what? You're right though.
Because I mean, like, isn't that how he got in Doctor Strange? Isn't that how he got into the Time Stone?
You know what? You're right.
To meet Dormammu.
No, he had the Time Stone in the movie already, and that's how he stopped Dormammu, because Dormammu doesn't perceive time, and he locked him in a time loop, and that's why they made the deal. He's like, you don't come to Earth, and I don't keep you trapped in a time loop. So that's how that happened. Yeah.
So once he comes, so if Dormammu comes, then maybe.
If you think this is part of Doctor Strange's plan,
okay,
what do you think?
Okay,
what part will he play in Captain Marvel?
This is Captain Marvel. I don't think has anything to do with this movie.
Really?
Because it's set in the 90s.
Yeah, but like he sent a message back.
You're talking.
Talking about the secret ending.
That'll be explained in Captain Marvel. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Yeah.
That comes out in March next year.
So here's my theory. So when I was watching the movie, right? I was watching Infinity War, and when it just fades to black after everybody's gone, and I was like, no, that can't be it. Like, that's
dude,
it?
I was surprised also. That caught me off guard.
And I saw the credits rolling, and I was like,
yeah.
Yeah, when it faded to black, I was like, the credits roll right now. Swear to God, this movie's got some cock on it because it's pretty penisy.
Yeah. Well, see, so
I was pissed. I screamed out loud.
What I thought was going to happen was the time stone was going to activate during the credits.
That would have been smart. And the credits rewind, right?
And then it rewinds back to when they were going to meet Thanos. Because I figured, because remember, Doctor Strange, he's throwing these hints in the movie, like we only have one option. When he gave the time stone to Thanos, he said, this is the end game now.
He's like, this is the only way. We're in the end game.
Yeah, and then when he fades away, he's like, this is the only way. So I figured he put a spell on the time stone to activate after Thanos did his plan to send them back in time. And at that point, I was thinking, like, maybe they go fucking, like, Avengers 1, like, back. You know, that's because...
Well, how else are they going to reset the universe for the next phase?
Yeah, well, because the set photos for Avengers 4, like, is Avengers 1. So...
No way, is it?
Yeah, there's set photos of when they captured Loki and during the Battle of New York.
Whoa, so it is gonna probably go that far.
Fucking no. But that's what I thought was gonna happen, because like Akil pulled his phone out when I was watching. I looked at the time. I was like, it hasn't been 2.5 hours yet. And I was like, well, something better fucking happen right now. Give us another like 10 minutes of movie, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that's what we're gonna happen. It's either gonna be a time skip in Avengers 4. Or, like, some fucking crazy magic shit's gonna happen.
It's coming out next year also.
Yeah, next year. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
See, like, Age of Ultron came out in, like, 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because Infinity War was supposed to be part 1 and 2.
Yeah,
and
it's supposed to be 2.
Well, it's still 2 parts, obviously.
Oh, dude, it's obviously good. This is obviously part 2, but I just watched an interview today with Kevin Feige, and he said, like, well, you know, these movies are... You don't want to just see it as one movie cut in half. Like, we want to, like, actually make it feel like its own movie.
Yeah, this ended some sort of arc.
What are they going to call the 4th one? Avengers
United, I'm calling it.
So they never...
Finite War.
So we don't know what the title for Avengers 4 is.
And when does Adam Warlock show up?
He's not.
Are they
Damn, they debunked it?
No, I mean,
they teased him in freaking...
Yeah, but
Galaxy 2.
Important to the Infinity
he is, but he probably won't be in the movie. He probably won't show up until Guardians 3.
Okay.
Is what a lot of people are saying, and plus, so I think somebody said, like, yeah, it'd be kind of weird to introduce Adam Warlock now during the middle of Infinity War or something. So I'm like, I mean, I guess.
It would have been weird for, like, if they announced the newer characters in that movie.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad they kept Captain Marvel for, like, the final scene.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably going to play a big part for Avengers 4.
Yeah. I wish they did more than to just write off why Hawkeye and Ant-Man aren't there.
Oh, man. I thought about it, Danny.
And see, the crazy thing is, I think it was the Russo brothers. They said, like, oh yeah, don't worry, Hawkeye and Ant-Man are going to play a big role in Infinity War.
Bullshit.
They weren't even in the fucking movie, dude.
Yeah. I think they just gave them a mention in a sentence saying, like, oh, like, they're under, like, house arrest.
They did just straight up say they're under house arrest.
Yeah.
Which is the plot of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Because it's after Civil War, and it's Scott dealing with the house arrest.
It's like a month
shit.
before Infinity War, I think.
Oh no, dude! Like Infinity War is like years after.
Civil War.
I mean, we don't know the real timeline. This fucking shit's confused, but it's like
They should give us one.
when what the fuck's his name? Don Cheadle's character.
War Machine?
Yeah, Rhodey, when he's talking to Cap and Falcon, they're like, yeah, it's been a couple years. You know, so it's like, so it's been a couple years since Civil War. You know, because I think Civil War wasn't that far off from Age of Ultron, right?
When did Civil War come out? 2016 or 2017?
Yeah, 2016.
2016,
Yeah.
okay.
So my best guess is like, this is like a year and a half, 2 years since Civil War.
Ant-Man vs. the Wasp or Infinity War?
Well, I mean,
from
like,
Civil War to Infinity
Pepper
War.
and Tony managed to make up.
Yeah. Well, because we know Ragnarok is 2 years after Age of Ultron. So.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's been a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see where Ant-Man and the Wasp, hopefully it ties up nicely to this movie.
Ant-Man could have totally helped out in this movie.
I mean, but he's playing a big part for Avengers 4. Yeah.
Maybe when they said that, I mean the next movie.
I mean, I guess. He does have the Omnitrix and shit, so we'll see.
Did you know that, like, the ending of Infinity War, like, where he's on that farm looking at the sunset, is an actual scene from
the comics.
From the comics,
Yeah.
They put a lot of Easter eggs in that movie.
That's one thing I had a question about. Like, where is that? At his home?
It's just some planet he's on.
Some planet. He just
Yeah.
decided to chill on. Wow.
Yeah.
Thanos was great in this movie.
I love Thanos in this movie.
I love.
Face a little too small, though. I mean,
Yeah, his face was too small for his head.
yeah.
Dude, I was actually really surprised that was not expecting Red Skull to show up.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
I got questions for that.
I know,
completely
right?
forgot. I was
I had
like,
no idea.
I completely forgot what happened in the end of First Avengers. So I forgot where Red Skull ended up.
Yeah. No, that was great. See, when that scene happened, I first thought that was the Watcher, Uatu, because like what he said, he's like this is the stuff I'm supposed to know. When Thanos like, how do you know my name? And he's like, yeah, that's what I just know things. I was like, oh, is that the Watcher? And then fucking Red Skull's face. I was like, what the fuck?
Shit. What do you think about that? What did you think?
I mean, he's been there since the end of First Avenger. Yeah. I mean, it's like he says, he's like, he was crazy, like his life is now cursed because of the Space Stone. And I was thinking after the movie, I was like,
Soul Stone.
no, the Space Stone.
Oh, the Space Stone, yeah.
That's what sent him there. And then I was thinking like, maybe he's just like a ghost, like a remnant. You know, cause like he is floating, he's doing all sorts
That's
of weird
his soul,
shit.
yeah.
But no, he's tied to the Soul Stone now. Remember?
Is he?
Well, at least for the planet that it's on there.
Well, that's where the Space
explain how
Stone sent him. So he's been stuck on that planet ever
But
since.
being so close to the Soul Stone, you think would make him like live forever or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I felt weird with the Soul Stone. I was really hoping it was going to be Hela, like it's in her, you know, because that makes a lot of sense for me. But I was like, whatever.
No, you gotta throw your daughter off the cliff, bro.
Dude,
Yeah,
Thanos, I'll give props to Thanos because, like,
For throwing his daughter off the cliff.
well, no, not that, because he was fighting for what he wanted to do. He really, really believed.
See, so this movie goes a different direction from the comics as far as Gamora's race. Because in the comics, she's the last one of her race. Like, Thanos wiped out her whole race. And here, it's like, oh no, they're still alive. And he even says, like, they're thriving on the planet. And I was like, that's a crazy ass.
Yeah, because his whole motive is just like kill half the population.
Yeah,
Not
but like
kill
in the
all the population, kill half the population.
in the comics, though, like he wants to kill the entire universe
Well, because
just
he
to,
wants to please Lady Death.
exactly.
Yeah, Lady Death's a big part of Thanos, and that's not in
But
here.
dude, like
so.
in the movie, like even though like everyone's just fucking like fighting him, like he's fighting what he wants to do. Like so, he's got a strong will, unlike all the other villains that I've seen.
He's like the one villain that I would say believes he is most right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Killmonger. I'm just gonna say it. Everybody's like, yeah, Killmonger and Thanos. We need more villains like them. And I'm like, no, get out.
No.
Killmonger was cool, but he was not a good villain, I'd
Yeah.
say. 'cause
He's not like
his
Heath
motives
Ledger's
were like
tier.
non-existent, I'd say.
Yeah. Everyone's like, yeah, dude, Killmonger's like Heath Ledger Joker tier. I'm like, no, he's not.
Society.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Just because he randomly killed that one chick whose
It's
name
pretty-
we never learned.
Yeah, it's pretty. He had a pretty simple motive.
Yeah.
No lie.
I'm a slavery.
You know.
Colonizers.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that fight when they try to take the gauntlet off of Thanos, that
Oh,
was
man,
really
that
good
was-
stuff, dude.
oh,
And I was
yeah.
like, yeah, that's Thanos right there.
They were this close.
Yeah.
This close.
Yeah, and okay, everybody hates Peter Quill for that scene. I thought it was dumb too, of course, but I'm like, well, this is the only way to move the plot forward. right? But I thought, like, nah, Peter Quill, I thought he was good as a character during that scene.
You have to think about it also. He lost his dad. He lost his mom.
He killed his dad. His dad killed his mom. He just lost his girlfriend.
He had a lot of shit to go through.
Yeah.
They weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. He was a long-term booty call.
Yeah, as you said. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
Good movie.
Can't remember, guys. This glove puts a smile on my face.
He didn't say that in the movie, huh?
I know, there's some things that,
That
like...
was a good line. I don't know what
Yeah.
you can say.
Dude, there's a lot of stuff cut out of the trailers.
Yeah,
Dude,
from the
remember-
trailers to the movies, like...
Mm-hmm.
Remember at the end of Age of Ultron? Fine, I'll do it myself.
Dude, I love that scene now because literally everybody working on Infinity War, they were like, what the fuck what is he talking about?
And he does do it himself.
Yeah, but that scene makes no sense
It
when...
does make no sense when you think about it.
Because when Thor goes to get Stormbreaker, Peter Dinklage is just like, yeah, he forced me to build him a gauntlet to wield the Infinity Stones. You know, so... Yeah.
Except with the dwarves. He killed all the dwarves.
Except him, yeah.
And he smelted his arms.
Yeah, his hands are stone. Like, I was like, wow, this is crazy shit.
Dude, Thor was like a fucking badass for taking like light
He hit
from a star.
From the fucking star, yeah.
He basically made the Leviathan. No, I'm just kidding.
That joke didn't land, to be honest, to me.
Which one?
The one where Thor says that he'll keep the little gate closed to keep the power of the star going through, right?
Yeah.
And Peter Dinklage says,
Oh, yeah.
Peter Dinklage says, you'll be killed if you do that. He's like, it's suicide. You'll be killed if you do that.
He's like, yeah, if only if I die.
And then he's like, that's
Only,
kind of what that means.
Yeah, I didn't laugh at that scene.
That wasn't
Yeah,
a funny
yeah.
joke to me.
Yeah.
I think like he said something about like, oh, fathers like ancient fathers be with me or something like that, and that was an Easter egg too.
Ancient, like, ancestors
Yeah,
or whatever.
because he
be
said
with
that
me.
in the first Thor movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's good stuff. You guys should watch the Road to Infinity War mashup from Marvel Universe Exchange. It's really good. It's like 20 minutes long, but there's some really good scenes in there. Like, my favorite ones with Thor is the scene of Thor walking in Thor 1. You know, like, coming in triumphantly. And then it cuts with him walking through the people in Ragnarok. I was like, oh, it's good stuff. Yeah, Groot building the axe was random.
That was kind of
I thought that was nice.
I mean, it was nice, but it's like, that's my main problem with Teenage Groot is he literally does nothing in this movie until he fights.
Defender.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Fuck James Gunn.
Teen Angst Groot.
And then, remember, this is 4 years
My
later
middle
from
school
Guardians
emo
2,
years.
so it's fucking bullshit.
So what'd you give it?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to see it one more time.
Yeah, like, me too. I couldn't give this one a verdict because I gotta, like, probably watch
Cap's a
it.
badass in this movie.
So
Oh,
many
yeah.
people are watching it a second time. It still surprises me.
Well, I mean, it's like with the first Avengers. And like, this is a big movie. Like, this movie,
This was a big
10 years
deal.
in the making,
Yeah.
man.
That's why in 3 days this movie made
this movie
$200
made
million?
no, this movie made $50 million opening weekend. Yeah,
which
worldwide.
Is insane.
I saw an article earlier today. They're like, yeah, it's projected to make $1 billion by Friday. I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, that's crazy. It's the #1 opening weekend movie of all time.
This movie made what
Justice League made it in its
entire
entirety,
lifespan.
which sucks. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course, everybody's gonna go see this movie. It's Infinity War.
It's been hyped up for 10 years.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, not
I think it's just been
It's
hyped
been
up
hyped
since
6
for
years.
5
Since the
years.
first
6 years since Avengers. Yeah.
It's weird because like the first Avengers I saw a couple times. Then the second Avenger, Age of Ultron, I only saw like once, and I'm like, I don't have to see it again.
I only saw it once in
Civil
theaters.
War I saw like 3 times.
I only
I saw it
once.
twice. Yeah.
Remember, Miguel, that's my least favorite Marvel MCU movie.
Civil War?
Yeah,
I hate you, Grant.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. It's
Civil
still
War's
crazy I don't
good.
like Civil War.
it's not.
Civil War's like in my top 5.
It's up there. It's definitely
Winter Soldier
I
is
think-
like the
yeah.
top for me.
So Danny, you and I can just say this movie's not going to affect the Netflix shows at all.
no. Oh no.
Why would
You
it?
had a debate about this.
Okay, literally yesterday, me, Connor, and Shelby were arguing with this one guy at Marvel Shield posting, right? Because I don't know if you guys seen that, one of the memes from Infinity War, and it's Peter Quill saying something, and then Spider-Man like, it never was. and then you just see Peter Quill yelling while Iron Man's holding him back. There was a meme. The meme was just like, are the Marvel TV shows connected? And Peter's like, it never was. And this guy, and then Shelby commented, he's like, why are people still like getting upset about this? Like, we know it's not connected. And this guy's just like, we spent like almost all day like arguing with this guy. But yeah, no, it's not affecting the shows. There's no way.
I doubt it would.
I mean,
it never crossed my mind.
It's just like, from what I've heard, is like Jeff Loeb and Kevin Feige had like a falling out while they were making the shows and movies, and that's why like they don't really connect with each other. Even though in fucking Jessica Jones season 2, I'm just gonna spoil it for you guys, she brings up the raft from Civil War, and they got me really upset.
Shut
the
up.
fucking the prison, the water prison.
Oh.
She brought it up because spoilers.
She mentioned it, right?
Spoilers: the villain in the movie is her mom, or in the show is her mom, and like she's been killing people because she's also super powered.
And she just mentioned how she spent time on that thing.
No, Jessica Jones is just like, if you turn yourself in, they're gonna send you to the raft because that's where they put like our kind of people. And I was like, shut the fuck up, Jessica Jones.
Oh.
Like Tony Stark's not here to bust your ass.
Your own TV MCU.
God, it got me really upset. Just like in the first season of Jessica Jones, like there's literally a kid at the park dressed up as Captain America running around, and I'm like, what is this?
So, Danny, I've noticed that like every day after this movie like has been out,
Oh my god!
I look on your phone.
Literally every time I scroll through Facebook, there's just that fucking dust meme.
Yeah.
I'll send you one that you can use as the thumbnail.
Literally, just every time, everything I see, it's like it's always a new one.
Dude,
I don't
the Windows
feel so
98
good.
logo is like my favorite
It's
one.
fucking stupid.
It's not supposed to be done.
I think that's gonna be the one we're sidetracking here, talking about memes. But like, yeah, I think that's gonna be an oversaturated meme. I think that's gonna be one of the memes that are gonna be.
Dude, I'm
killed off.
surprised like
Gonna be killed
how
off.
like
Literally.
how quick it came out. You know, like
Yeah,
it came out like what,
It's meta
Saturday?
because we're killing it.
Saturday or Sunday?
That's
I was
the
like,
joke of it,
Filter
you know?
thing's been around for a while though.
oh yeah, it's been
Yeah.
around. Yeah,
But now people are using it more after Infinity War.
they're just using it just for Infinity War memes. Fucking Kill Bill did it.
Yeah. What was it? I think the other
what
one
is
you
this?
said with
Is it-
Spider. Let me see it again.
Oh
my god.
that's fucking stupid.
And boy, I'm not feeling like the son of a shepherd.
That was a good one, dude.
Oh man.
Holy fuck.
Uh,
What other ones have like shown up?
There's only been like 3 or 4 memes out of this.
Um,
But there's only the two big ones is the dust meme and the Peter Quill meme.
Penis sword in the balls. It never was. That's my favorite one. I remember you went through like 10 of those in less than 10 minutes.
Literally, it's just when I was scrolling through, just nothing but Infinity War memes. It's crazy.
Dude, one of my other favorite ones is, I love spoilers, and it's like 3 car spoilers, and the fourth one is, Joe Swanson walks in Infinity War.
There's a lot of those ones, yeah.
Yeah. I originally, like, I wasn't gonna see Infinity War, cause, like, I felt like I got spoiled, cause the last panel said Tony Stark dies in Infinity War. I'm like, oh fuck. Oh, I should have seen this coming though, but...
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised the memes that I've been seeing aren't spoiling the movie.
yeah, it's a good thing though.
Well, like, remember I told you that I saw a spoiler, right?
What was the spoiler?
It was like in that post that he was talking about the ones that says, "Oh man, I love these spoilers," and then it's like the fourth picture's like something,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then it's just for him it was just some dumb shit post.
Yeah.
For me, the one I saw was the day before the movie that I told you about, where like I didn't tell you what it was, but the spoiler, what it said was Tony Stark dies.
That's the one that I saw.
And that sounded real, because that's what I wanted to happen.
I thought it was gonna fucking happen right there. Like that's that little monologue
Yeah.
that Tony and Thanos had with each other was really good.
Let him live. No tricks.
No, not that part. The part where they're just talking. He's like, Mr. Stark. He's like, you know me? He's like, yes, just like you, I'm cursed with knowledge. And he's like, I hope they remember you. Like those, like, fuck, that was really good stuff. And yeah, when he stabbed him, I'm like, yeah, Tony's fucking dying right now, dude. Like, another great part with Tony was when he was like in the ship talking to Pepper. And that was a really good moment too.
Yeah.
Where she's like, don't leave. He's like, I have to. You know, it's like, oh my God. Like,
Character development.
and today actually is the 10th anniversary of Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Still one of my favorites.
we've come a long way with Tony
I
Stark,
like
man. Iron Man 1's great.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, the third act has its problems with Obadiah, but that's a solid movie. Jon Favreau, man, fucking
Name Shiv.
great director. My name's Shiv. Is that what you said?
What else I like about this movie?
It does suck that Cap wasn't like as big of a character as he was.
Yeah, I was hoping he would play.
A lot of people actually clapped in the theater when they saw.
Oh yeah,
Cap.
same
like,
for me.
Why are you clapping?
Because it's fucking Captain America. It's Chad
I know,
America.
but only fucking Americans clap in the theater. And
Only
it
Americans
pisses me
clap.
off.
It's true.
Yeah.
Dude, the amount of times people try to start clapping, like to get the whole audience to clap, there was a lot of moments like that.
Oh god.
Yeah, like a scene will happen here, and that's it. There was just like, oh, nobody's clapping. Okay.
It was like that at the end of the movie for me. Like I just heard like two people just kind of start the slow clap, just.
But nothing. Or...
And it's like you do it for like three seconds, maybe 5 seconds tops. Nobody claps for that. Stop it! You're embarrassing yourself.
Well, dude, it like that ending is just
But
like.
I swear, dude.
fuck.
In my aisle, I would look down. I would see 3 people, 3 soy boys, literally on the edge of their seats, hunched forward, hand resting on their shoulder, on their fucking knee, like going like this, like fucking head resting on their like fucking
It's like
hand,
the fucking
right?
oh my
Mouth
god,
open,
dude.
just like looking at like not like fucking looking like the fucking thinker, right? Just staring at the movie because they're so intense at it.
Dude, somebody took a photo in the theater
Nice.
that I was in. Like once the after credit scene started, you just see a flash, and someone's like, "Dude, you just take a picture?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like that happened.
My initial reaction to that ending, I'm like, I just looked like this. I'm like, there's no fucking way it just ended like that.
Yeah, dude. Like the way Infinity War ends is pretty ballsy.
Like, there's no.
Unless like how like Shelby pointed out, it's like, I mean, Thanos' story got resolved at the end of this movie. He won at the end of the day.
He
And he even says at the end, Thanos will return.
So this is technically like a Thanos movie.
Yeah, I mean, Thanos to his eyes is the hero, and the Avengers are the
He
antagonists.
won. They lost.
Yeah, he won. He won. Yeah.
But now they're back to the original Avengers, though.
The what?
The original Avengers, if you think about it. The ones that lived. Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk,
Thor.
Thor.
Yeah,
Black Widow.
Black
Widow
the main
did,
Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much,
They
yeah.
kill off Wolverine.
They killed off all the secondary
Oh,
characters.
wait, no, Fox
They did.
did that.
Yeah, the only ones left besides them was, Rhodey,
Nebula, I guess.
Nebula, Rocket, and I think that was it.
Kind of want to read the Infinity.
Oh, I guess
comic
Okoye.
Nah, reading
now. I
that,
want to read the Infinity comic.
reading that, and then
Oh, the old comic?
Yeah.
reading that, and then
I'll let you know, they're very different.
they're very
Oh, yeah.
different.
They're
This
very
one- yeah.
different. Like this movie does
Okay,
take
yeah.
nods and stuff from the comic, but like this is not the same thing.
I know.
It's just like
Because
Age
I
of
know in the
Ultron.
comic they mention like Thanos' dad, and like even Red Skull says his dad's name too.
Yeah, that was surprised. Like they
It
brought up
says-
his dad's
I think
name,
it says,
son of
something with an E.
yeah, whatever Thanos' father's name is.
Sound like a simple but badass name,
Mhm.
but it was a yeah.
Yeah.
The way Thanos looks though, it looks like a fucking thimble. When you,
I
like,
kind of wish he
sew-
kept his armor. No lie.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what the Russos said, they were like, yeah, this is more of a ceremonial ascension for Thanos, right? Like that's why he takes the armor off when he grabs the Space Stone and throws it on the gauntlet. Like this is his personal journey, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Still looks like a
Right, one of the other reasons to watch it again, to want to try to like put your attention towards like Thanos. Like,
I was really
think of
surprised how
Thanos,
much we got of Thanos.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of scenes
There
with
was.
him.
there was that Berserk
What movie
scene.
was him? Oh yeah, the
The
Eclipse.
Berserk, the Eclipse
Straight- that
arc,
was
yeah.
Straight off the Eclipse. Instantly, I'm like, there's an Eclipse. Oh, it's Berserk. Oh.
No, when he threw Gamora down the hole, I sacrifice.
Yeah, you know? Fuck, dude.
Josh
That shit was-
Brolin did a great job.
I think he did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck though, I didn't think they would kill off Gamora, dude. That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's like dead.
No, yeah, she's dead for sure.
She's
Gamora
dead,
fucking
yeah.
died.
And like, cause like people were like, man, I wonder who's really gonna stay dead. It's probably gonna be Loki, probably gonna be Gamora.
I think both
Some
of them,
people
yeah.
even question.
Well, I mean,
After.
No, yeah, there's that possibility, with Time Stone. Because remember when fucking,
Well, that's the thing, yeah, the Time Stone, like, anything can happen.
yeah. Time Stone and or Reality Stone.
Yeah.
So, he uses the Time Stone. He uses the Soul Stone. No, he uses the Space Stone, Reality Stone, Power Stone, and then you have the Heart Stone.
Soul Stone.
The Soul Stone, and then you have... Is there one more, or is that 5 of them?
There's 6 stones, yeah.
What's
There's
this?
reality, there's space, there's time, there's mind.
Oh, he got the mind.
He never used it, though.
He never used the mind. And
He never used the mind or the soul stone.
Because that was the last one. A lot of people are speculating, though, like, that he did use the Soul Stone when he was fighting against Doctor Strange, when he had those astral projections.
Yeah, see,
of him.
that's another thing I have to go rewatch this movie, because I'm pretty sure he just used the Power Stone to destroy the Shadow Clones. So...
Kagebushi no Jutsu.
That's
exactly what I thought when Doctor Strange did that.
And then he's just like, oh, okay, these are all fake copies. How can I find the real Doctor Strange? Oh, the real one has a soul.
Yeah, I mean, at that part, I would get that part, yeah. Oh, that's again, I'd have to see the movie, because I was like, I just assumed it was the Power Stone. Because I'm like, what would the Soul Stone really do?
That. Right there.
Oops. Yeah, man, when Spider-Man's death, I didn't really cry. Like my friend said, you should.
It was a really emotional scene.
It was though, yeah, you're right. Like, fuck.
Especially because it's
he's
Tony.
a young kid.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, because literally, Tony's the one who brought him into this world.
Yeah.
He recruited him in Civil War, and he gave him the idea to go fight Vulture in Homecoming to prove himself.
Yeah.
I still think Vulture is the coolest fucking villain.
But dude, Vulture's one of the best villains of the MCU.
Yes.
He's dad core.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that scene, it's just it's everything that Tony Stark fears. Literally, like he says in Age of Ultron, this is the path that started us on. And he sees the finality of that path when Peter Parker dies, and that's just fucking...
That's it. Bring us another of the suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, when Spider-Man died, I'm like, yeah, he's not dead. There's another movie coming.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about it until, when the next scene happened. I was like, yeah, I know he's coming back, but...
I also thought, too, they're also coming back because they've announced, Homecoming 2, Black Panther 2.
Yeah, but I think the important thing is, the biggest thing is whether or not these characters are going to grow from, their own deaths.
This event, yeah, they probably will.
Because it's all about, for me, it's the character development over these fake deaths, quote unquote, Mainly with Tony, he's gonna be fucking different in the next movie.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, if they remember that they died, that hopefully, I hope that changes those characters. Because if it doesn't, that's just a waste of time. That's why I got pissed off when Thor just put that fake eye, right there. I was like, so what was the point of Ragnarok? If you're just gonna do that. That
Build up.
It got me upset.
Oh, yeah. That one scene. You should have aimed for the head, boy.
Yeah, he could have just straight up got Thanos. Well, it's a PG-13 movie.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, fucking
Can't have more
Thanos.
combat kills.
Thor is so OP in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
He is the strongest Avenger as of now.
Yeah.
Hasn't he technically always been? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he's beaten Hulk a couple times, yeah.
You seen Hulk's dick.
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ragnarok, yeah.
That was weird. That was weird seeing all down.
Yeah, that's the Taika moment.
It still surprises me that, I know just a small thing that, in Ragnarok, Mark Mothersbaugh, helped produce some of the music. I'm like, the guy that was, the lead singer of Devo.
Well, it was all the synth stuff.
That's true. That's what I really liked about it.
Yeah. It's not my Ragnarok, but yeah.
Is this our Ragnarok?
Is this Imagine Dragons?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I could do a whole episode about why I dislike I mean, I like Ragnarok, but I also dislike it at the same time.
Let's make a whole episode of why Dark World is like the worst.
I mean, I don't think Dark World. I don't know if it's the worst MCU movie, but it's down there for sure.
What is the worst MCU?
It's either that or Iron Man 3 for me. I don't know.
Well, I didn't watch Dark World. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, it's not as bad as a lot of people say it is. I think.
Like, I still want to watch it.
Yeah, I do. Honestly, I do feel like rewatching the MCU.
Right? I feel like rewatching the MCU.
That's 30 hours.
Before Infinity War, I was like, man, should we watch these movies, man?
Probably watch the important ones.
Well, I mean, the important ones is Avengers, Age of Ultron, Civil War, Ragnarok. I mean, I guess if you count Black Panther, which, I mean, you don't really need Black Panther to watch this movie.
Just the last scene.
Yeah, just the scene with fucking Bucky.
I still like the name they gave him, the White Wolf.
White Wolf, yeah, which is a different character in the comics.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I noticed that too, and I'm like, ooh, is that a Witcher reference?
Is Bucky gonna get a giant White Wolf stand?
Yeah.
No.
For me, it has to be like Civil War at the top.
For what?
For like worst MCU movies.
It's crazy, man.
I know.
It's crazy.
Fight me, Shelby.
I really like the whole. I like the Africas. I mean, the Wakanda
stuff. Yeah.
I like that. That was fun.
Oh yeah, and what's his name came back from Black Panther to help T'Challa fight.
Who, M'Baku?
M'Baku, yeah.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah.
Fucking Rocket and Winter Soldier.
Oh, you know what?
Also, I'm sorry, the way he killed fucking Vision was pretty brutal.
Holy shit! Yeah, dude. Fucking Scarlet Witch blew him up, and then
Vision died twice.
Yeah, Thanos was like, "Psych, homie, turn him back." Fucking grabbed him by the neck, just pulled that shit out of his head. I was like, "Holy shit, dude!" And then when he dropped, like all the color was gone. I was like, "Wow."
It was like, remember how like the finger went inside the brain and shit? It's like inside the head so he could get it out.
Yeah, man.
We do actually have an email about Infinity War.
Oh, all right.
It's from the boy Mark, and he says, when you guys go see a movie, because you've watched so many genres of anime, too much of it, you can literally guess a film.
Dude.
And what events will happen and how it will end, because I saw Infinity War and I was able to predict 90% of the movie. It bothered me that I was right. I mean, yeah, dude, like fucking manga, I can predict manga like fucking that.
We predict endings to manga before they're even done.
Yeah, dude, fucking like, I've read like...
Nisekoi, we were right.
We were fucking, yeah, dude, yeah. I don't know, like with Infinity War, like so much stuff happened. I was like, this could go any direction.
I was expecting people to die, obviously.
Yeah.
Who died, I wasn't expecting.
Yeah. Dude, I was expecting Tony or Cap.
For it to just end the way it did, I wasn't expecting either.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
God, I need to watch the movie again. Anyway.
But other stuff, like, there's just tons of stuff, like, you could see coming a mile away.
No lie.
When you're used to other forms of media.
Dude, like, I totally called it when, like, I was like, yeah, the Black Order are not going to do anything important in this movie.
They did nothing.
Contrary to me, I thought at least, like, one of them was going to survive. The Black Order. Yeah, and I thought, you know who I thought was going to survive? Squidward. That's who I thought was going to survive.
Yeah, dude, so when fucking Ebony Maw got launched out of the ship, I'm like, yeah, he's coming back, right? No, he fucking died right there. I was like, really? Like, the Black Order's deaths upset me a lot in that movie.
So, who is the Black Order?
They're Thanos' children.
Oh, okay.
Can I just ask this first? So the big dude, right? The big one? I don't know his name.
I forget his name, yeah.
The big one, right? The one that's like the Hulk?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay. No, Kronk.
No.
So when remember when he gets sent to that portal to like fight in New York, right?
Yeah, what the?
His arm gets cut off, right? Did he have his arm again when he showed up?
No, I think they gave him a robotic aesthetic. Yeah, like, his weapon, I think they just made that his arm.
Okay, I didn't see.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that too. I was like, what is this?
I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot of fight scenes, but they were blurred fight scenes.
Yeah. Well, like, when Thanos fought Hulk, I was like, yeah, look how dark this scene is, you know? But no, yeah, when Corvus Glaive you know, when they fought Steve and them for the first time, and Proxima was like, "Get up," he's like, "I can't." I was like, "Really? You're that fucking weak?"
Yeah.
Like you are Thanos' Black Order. You are his children, people he accepted to be his spawn, and you're this fucking weak.
He trains them.
They should be as good as Gamora and Nebula.
Yeah.
You know, like the way Proxima Midnight died with Scarlet Witch just throwing her at the machine. I got really upset. I'm like, that's it.
That was dumb.
Like that's all we're gonna get. You know,
that was
like
unsatisfying.
Like that's a laugh. That's a laugh
that
scene
was
right there.
supposed to
I
be like a
feel
good
it.
like girl power fight, but it was very disappointing.
I mean, the fight was good. Yeah, I was like,
it was short though.
It was short, but like when it happened, like you could hear in the British crowd like, "Ooh,
Miguel,
like,
did you
this
ever
is good
notice
stuff."
that like that little detail when Vision and Scarlet Witch are talking? You see the sign in Scotland that says, "We'll deep fry your kebabs."
I did not see that.
I saw that, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised I saw that.
I was gonna go on to what Mark asked, but yeah, like today I watched Ninja Batman, and holy fuck, dude, yeah, I have watched enough anime to fucking predict that movie. And fucking
Yeah, I bet, dude.
watch that movie, dude. It's a good one.
Because shonen is just like
Shonen's so generic.
it's everything. It's they're simple stories, and so it's easy when you can see the same story beats, you can predict things so quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like Ready Player One, I'll never see because I can tell it's incredibly predictable.
Yeah. But yeah, the big guy's name is Black Dwarf. I got upset at his death a lot. Cause I was like, really, like, Banner doesn't need the Hulk to defeat this guy that the Hulk is scared of?
Just sends him into space.
Yeah, it's...
What was it? Oh yeah, about Ninja Batman.
It's a platinum game.
It's a fucking platinum movie game. I don't know what the fuck, dude, but holy shit, guys, do yourself
Dude,
to
it's
watch it.
anime.
Like, you get a big full roll of cheese, dude, and it's fucking amazing.
What kind of cheese are we talking about?
Fuck, man, mozzarella. No.
I like mozzarella.
But yeah,
Dude.
I
I don't do that when it comes to movies or like I try not to predict
It's
it.
hard. It's hard for me to know.
Well, it's kind of like the thing where, like, oh, you have to put away, like, the trailers you saw, you know? Because, I mean, it happens a lot for me. Like, I'll see a scene, and I'm like, that was in the trailer.
I have seen trailers
You know?
for like I've seen a lot of trailers for Infinity War and like a lot of trailers for other movies, but like for me it's just like when it comes to Civil War, that was the only movie where I didn't like because of the trailers. I'm like I saw the entire movie from the trailers. Infinity War, I felt like it could have been like that too, but for some reason it just didn't like resonate with me.
Well, I know with Infinity War, I try to stay away from the TV spots, because there were a lot.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, when Cap and his team show up to fight Proxima and Corvus, like that whole fight scene was released. And I'm like, I saw part of it, I'm like, I'm just gonna stop right now, because this is just gonna be like, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, whatever, when I see the movie.
It'll ruin the movie for you.
I mean, I predicted fucking the Guardians were just gonna stay the same. Unfortunately, the whole Black Order thing. But the majority of the movie, I was like, oh man, like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, of course, we all assumed Vision was gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Like, there was no escaping that.
Yeah.
But see, I didn't think Thanos was gonna get all the stones in this movie.
Me neither. I didn't think he was.
I thought he was gonna have, like, a lot, and then, like, he was gonna get the important ones, and then just, like, really fuck with the Avengers until,
that's what I thought.
The next movie.
Like you said, the movie could have gone a lot of different ways.
Because of those damn stones. Sorry. I'm yawning.
Oh, fuck, I can't hear yawning.
Uh-oh, it's 2:19.
Fucking Berserk one.
But, yeah.
What a crazy movie.
Yeah, what a wild ride.
Really
go
is.
on it again.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go.
If you want to do, like, a second review, like, a second talking about it. Because I really do feel like if I watch it again, like, my my thoughts are gonna be, like, wrapped.
I think I'm good watching it at one time.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I have more stuff to talk about, but I think that's more of a
Marvel talk.
yeah, more Marvel talk, mainly because, like, just certain things that we know about the MCU. So we'll talk about. There's definitely gonna be a part 3. Who knows if there'll be a part 4? We don't know.
So, what's your final verdict?
I
Again, Graham, we can't really say because
honestly, I still don't know how I feel about this movie.
Yeah. I'll agree with Danny. Same boat.
I mean, to repeat what Shelby said in Marvel Talk when we recorded, he was like, "Is this really a good movie though?" Because, I mean, to me, this still feels a lot like Infinity War Part 1.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Yeah, because
like I need the second
ended that
movie
way.
to complete this. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, yeah, I do say go watch it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
go watch it.
I give it like.
Even though for those of you, if you don't like Marvel or don't know a thing about superhero movies, it's very entertaining.
It is, but I do think like you need to know something about the MCU.
Guaranteed. Yeah,
because this movie fucking starts off with Thanos killing Asgardians, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Hell, man, this
It's like right at the end of Ragnarok. That was
It's literally the end of Ragnarok where this movie starts.
Maybe this could be like a gateway movie. Like a gateway.
Yeah, to Captain Marvel.
No. You know what I mean? Like, let's say someone watches this movie, brand spanking new, doesn't know a thing about the MCU. They watch it and like, oh wow, who's this? Who's that? They may ask a lot of questions. It's gonna pique their curiosity to go watch the other movies. So,
That's true.
Yeah, but I hope that's Avengers 1. Because like this movie, it's like it'd be great. It'd be like, now I gotta watch everything. But at the same time, it's like, holy shit, there's so much that like you'll be lost most of the movie. You'll just be like, hey, that's Iron Man, that's Spider-Man.
You've had to be watched.
Where's the X-Men?
Yeah. You have to watch these movies for like 10 years to know what's happening in Infinity War.
all right, guys, catch up. You have a week. No, just kidding.
Yeah. But I think
give it 4 snaps out of 5.
if you do need like some sort of verdict from me, Grant. Yeah, like an 8 out of 10.
Oh, did you guys hear?
I gave it 4 snaps out of 5.
Did you guys hear about that guy that passed out while watching this movie?
Yeah.
What happened?
Turns out he had a heart attack at the end of the movie, and he died today.
What? That is crazy.
I was like, wow, that's crazy.
That's
Dude.
how intense the movie is.
Yeah. How intense the movie is.
And then Barack Obama being the asshole, he's like, I don't feel so good. Ouch. But no, that sucks. That sucks for him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Rest in peace, my man.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude, you want to know what you should use as the outro song? Dust in the Wind by Kansas.
My copyright though.
my copyright.
All we are is dust in the wind.
What else? Oh, sidetracking here a little, Danny. Did you watch the new Tomb Raider trailer?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, well, I mean, we should talk about that on another episode.
Okay.
Yeah, but what the fuck, dude?
I got
some stuff.
I got a mouthful to say about that.
Yeah. Because you know what? Just to talk about a little bit, like, I thought back to the first Tomb Raider.
Me too.
And especially the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, like, the first time she killed somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And then you watch Shadow of the Tomb Raider trailer, and you're like, what the fuck? Just, like, what?
It was like this.
Yeah. Like, she fucking
like
John
this.
Wicked the fucking...
One thing I will say about the new trailer is I love her costume. Why? Because she's looking more like...
Yeah.
Because you know what she instantly thought when I saw her costume? Angel of Darkness.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's like instantly thought, like, oh shit. So she's starting to look, just like
Angel.
this prequel trilogy was set out to be. It's the prequels to...
Yeah.
Julian.
What's up?
Julian, like that?
Yeah, like... Oh, also, back to the... So is the gauntlet fucked up? Like, he's not gonna be able to use it, or...
Yeah, from what it looked like it infused on his arm. While the stones are still... Like, like the damage went all the way to his shoulder on that arm from using
that's
using
a
that
lot
power.
of power from actually snapping your finger, to my surprise.
Well, it's all 6 Infinity Stones. It's literally like the creation of the universe in your hand.
That's true.
What if he clapped his hands? What would have happened? No, I'm just kidding.
What if he clapped?
Oh yeah, that's the one question I had too. It's like, so I'm guessing he's not gonna be able to use it in the 4th movie, and this is how I guess the Avengers.
I don't know because
the other next.
I don't know because like Peter Dinklage said in the movie, he's like he built the glove so that way you can use the Infinity Stones, but then it's like it's busted at the end of the movie, right? But the stones are still in the gauntlet.
He also has another Infinity Gauntlet. If you saw, like
No, we're pretty sure that's the mold for the gauntlet. Yeah.
All right.
So our prediction on Marvel Talk was at the end of Avengers 4, or in Avengers 4, it's either Cap or Tony's going to use the gauntlet to stop Thanos, and that's how they die because it's too much power for them. And I'm like, it'd be a good way to go for Tony, I think.
Probably Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. is too expensive to cast in movies.
He literally is. His cameo in Spider-Man Homecoming, he got paid as much as he would in a normal Iron Man movie.
Jesus.
Yeah. And that's why the budgets are always so goddamn high in these,
because of Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Well, because of all the actors.
Yeah.
Like the budget was $1 billion for the movie.
Because
Jesus.
they know the movie's going to make that much.
Man.
Well, no, but because all the actors are like, we want a lot of money.
Oh.
Because they know the movie's going to make a fuck ton of money still, too.
Yeah.
Royalties, man.
But yeah, I think that about wraps things up for this discussion.
Infinity War, maybe there'll be a part 2 when we give it a second watch, because I think I definitely will.
I mean, we'll at least talk about it.
Well,
Bring it back up. Yeah.
I predict
Not dedicated one episode.
not for
Yeah,
Infinity War, but an Ant-Man and the Wasp, that there might be like an end cutscene that leads up to Infinity War or something. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is why I'm kind of upset. Like, I'm not upset that Ant-Man, like, the first one did really good, but I'm upset that, like, they didn't plan for a sequel to the point where, like, oh, we have to throw it in a time slot. Well, we can't move Infinity War, so let's put it after. Right? But this movie's before the events of Infinity War.
That's gonna confuse a lot of people.
So it's like, it's gonna feel weird.
So Ant-Man and the Wasp was before Infinity War.
Yeah, it's before Infinity War.
And when it comes to MCU movies, isn't that the last one for this year? Ant-Man and the Wasp? That comes out in July.
That's the last MCU movie because we had
This
Black
year.
Panther and Infinity War, yeah.
It's
So-
weird because I have not seen a single trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
The second one just came out.
Came out
I
yeah,
haven't
today.
seen any of them, to my surprise.
Yeah, the first one came out like a month and a half ago.
A month and a half ago?
Yeah, and then we had the new one today, actually.
Okay.
Um,
Kind of glad I haven't seen them. Huh?
and yeah, so Ant-Man and the Wasp is the next movie, and then after that is Captain Marvel. And then we're gonna have Infinity War. Or Avengers 4. And the theory right now is the title's called Avengers Endgame.
Because of Doctor Strange.
No, because everyone's gonna be fucking dead. Well, as far as Marvel Talk's concerned, this is the end of the MCU at Avengers 4. Like, 'cause
That's the
you think
rumor,
so?
though? It's going to be
well,
cool.
it's gonna keep MCU's gonna keep going, but as far as what we care for, unless they do something really different, like
Probably
something
new
like
Avengers.
yeah, they have to do something like because like what's after Thanos, like what's interesting for you to do outside of
sure.
Thanos?
Dude,
like
for
you're not
me,
gonna
like,
keep us there forever.
I thought
you know?
after this Avengers movie, I'm like, okay,
Fuck.
like after
Well-
this, I'm kind of done with MCU. And now, like, I'm just like, oh, fuck, okay, I got just one more year. Just one more year.
Yeah, and then like the next movie after Infinity War next year is Spider-Man 2, which is immediately after Infinity War.
This is what I think. You know, with the Spider-Man movies, though, wow, he's gonna do a trilogy, right, or just the second movie?
Because the Marvel Studios only has Spider-Man for 6 films. So you had Civil War. You had Homecoming. You have the 2 Iron Man movies, the 2 Avenger movies, and then you have Spider-Man 2. So he has room for 1 film, which will probably be Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
Yeah. But see, like, what I hope for Spider-Man is that he takes the mantle of Iron Man.
Yeah.
That he becomes the new person to lead the Avengers.
Yeah, like, so new Avengers.
Yeah.
Is it New Avengers or Young Avengers?
There's new Avengers, yeah. They're called the New Avengers.
Have they said, and has Marvel
like
said anything about acquiring the rights from Fox to get, like, Wolverine back yet, or no?
Well,
Connor said something about it.
Well, that's the buyout for Fox is still under review.
Okay.
If anything, like, the earliest we can expect is August of this year for them to get the rights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because then, if they do that, that's one way to extend the life of the MCU.
Yeah, but that's not going to be for, like, a good while.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, because honestly, it's like, if they don't do that in Avengers 4, which they literally have no time for, like, it's gonna take a long time.
I'm
like,
probably gonna be like 35 when that shit happens. Fuck.
like 2022, the earliest.
Yeah, you think so?
We can get like the X-Men or the Fan Force.
Dude, I remember years ago, like, we were talking about, like, the third Avengers movie, and we're like, oh, dude, I'm gonna be, like, this old when it comes out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And I'm like, oh, it's already here, what the fuck? I'll be 25 next year when the next Avengers movie comes out, bro.
Fuck.
Next year, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But again, that about wraps us up. So,
Oh yeah.
hey guys, thanks for listening as always.
Thank you.
Stay Avengers strong.
I call it.
Dead.
I call it
Stay half Avengers.
the X-Force.
Wakanda sometimes.
I mean, yeah, Deadpool is the next comic book movie, so
I'm gonna watch it.
that's in like 2 weeks.
Don't smell.
Remember, guys, if you hop on over to Marvel Talk, we're partnered with Stitcher right now, so you get a free month for Stitcher Premium. So you can check out the Wolverine podcast that they're doing.
Yes.
And that also helps out the shows. So it's a win-win situation, guys. Come on.
Thank you guys.
It's free money.
It's free money. And it's support. And we end up loving you. And isn't that the most important thing? Love?
I mean, that was the theme of this movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And look what happened. Everyone died. Got half of the universe killed.